Hi everyone, it's Gail. I am here to let you know about some things going into my Etsy shop. I have 3 farm kits that are going in to my Etsy, as well as another item that I will show you as we go along. These will be listed in my Etsy Sunday, February 10th at noon, and so I will go through these. So let's just get a couple of them out of the way and go through one of the farm kits. The items are, there's the exact same number of items. There's just a little like different papers, different, a little bit different ephemera, that kind of thing. But they're basically the same. They have the same amount of items and the same sorts of things included. So, okay, so we've got that out of the bag. So let's just go through and I will tell you what you get. Get a little golden book. This one is baby farm animals, and I am going to name these kits by the little golden book. So it'll be farm kit, baby farm animals, farm kit, the Jolly Barnyard, and farm kit, Old MacDonald Had a Farm. So that's how we'll distinguish them. Anyway, so you get the golden book, okay, and then this little sack, of course, you can use in the journal, but inside this sack are a square of each of the farm napkins that I had to use in my journals. So I've just cut them up so that I could share with all of you. So in this bag are napkins. And then we have this little bag, which contains a yard each of these various trims. So pretty. White, cream colored, almost a peachy cream, and then another white. And look at that one up close, the detail in that. So there's a yard of each in each one of the these little sacks. And of course you could use the sack as well. And then I got in Happy Mail these wonderful little pockets, and so I filled them with ephemera. So there's about the same sort of things in each one. These are die cuts, and like I say, a lot of this stuff came from Happy Mail. I don't have the die cuts. These are corn die cuts and a duck die cut. The other ones have slightly different pigs or whatever. Couple of labels, couple of cute labels, and then some journaling cards. Just a whole bunch of those. And then 2 big ones. If I can get them apart here. Yeah, 2 big ones. So that is what is living in the little pocket that of course you can also use for your journal. Then there's a postcard in each one. This particular one has these horses. Leaning Tree, Boulder, Colorado. So there's those, okay. And then this little bag of goodies has all sorts of stuff. Let's just see if we can get it out, and I'll show you what's in here. So first thing we have is a scrappy bit. That this one says Cowboy Cool. They all have some little saying that has to do with farm. So there's that. There's this little scrappy bit that includes a little bit of fabric from Ooh La La Crafts. And then there is this feed sack pocket. I made one for each kit. So there's that. There's a little bit of a children's book definition. There's this little card that has these cool antique or vintage paper clips on it. So each kit has 8 paper clips. There's this flashcard. There's a little sack. This one, see, it opens at the top here. Little sack. There's this, one of those types of flashcards. Couple little envelopes. There's a coin envelope here, and then there's just a tiny envelope that I just had. A couple of sizes of tags. An airmail envelope. And then there is, there's a variety of different coffee dyed things. So, a coffee dyed index card. There's this petty cash voucher. There's the telephone message. Those two I got in Happy Meal and got them coffee dyed up. There's a guest check. And there's a bigger envelope, craft envelope, and a time card. So that is what is living in this little bag. And like I say, they're all the same items. They're just different designs in each one. So those go back into this little bag, if I can possibly slide them in there. There we go. Okay, and then I have given you some pieces of the fabrics that I had used. So first of all, you get this big red gingham. Pretty good sized chunk of that, if you can see. Yeah, pretty good sized chunk. And then, so there's the larger gingham, and then there's a piece of the smaller gingham. And there is a piece of this farm fabric. This was the cover of the farm journal that I did. Then there's a small piece. I didn't have much left, but I shared what I had of this chicken fabric. And then there is this farm fabric, piece of this farm fabric. So quite a few different fabrics. So that is fun just to play with, do fabric collages or flips or whatever. And then there's let's see, let's do these first. Okay, so then there are these collages that I did that I went ahead and printed out on 32-pound matte cards or matte photo paper for you. And so there's these 3 pages that you might want to use in those pages in your journal. And then this is the trims that are in my Etsy shop right now. So I printed off those for you. Then there are book pages, and maybe if I just kind of scooch in a little bit, you'll be able to see these in the papers. So there's this children's book here. Another children's book page. I should show you both sides because they're both really cute with the chickens and the bunny. And then Mistress Mary growing her garden. And some more chickens. There's a dictionary page in each kit. This one has tractor on it. There's this where they're shearing the sheep or whatever they're doing. And yeah. And then these two came from the farm magazines that I had. And they were from, gosh, I can't remember now. I think they were from the 30s and 40s, these two. So those are kind of fun, old magazine pages. There's this book page, one of those. And then a variety of scrapbooking papers. So there's this one, in this particular kit, there's this one, and let's see. And then these, there's several of these. I don't know, we'll look, but there's the roosters on the chair, some cows, a gingham, some old drawers, some old barnwood. So there's a good half a dozen pieces of this paper. So that is what is included in each kit. And so I will get those listed in my Etsy. As I say, they will go live on Sunday, February 10th at noon Mountain Time. Okay, and then the other thing that I have to share is I don't know how many I'm going to have. Maybe, I don't know how many. Maybe 8 or 10 or something. But these little, they're recipe books is what they are. And I showed them on a previous video, but see how their folder or their front just folds out? So I'm not going to use mine. I'm going to keep like 2 or 3, and I'm going to take out the pages and just use this cover. I'll probably cover it with something, whatever design kind of hits me, and then just you know, put some pockets and tucks and stuff in it, and some coffee dyed paper and maybe some other paper. I'm not gonna keep this as you know, with leeks and carrots, but you could. And then the other thing that comes with each one is one of these little silly bookmarks that just crack me up. But you know, they've got the whatever vegetable on top that goes with the book. So once these get sold and we have a little break in the action, I'm going to do some craft with me's while I make up these books. So I thought I'd wait until they were in your hands, and then I'll do that too. So my plan is on Sunday, February 10th at noon is to list things in this order. I'm first going to list the farm journal. I should show you that just in case you didn't see, but there is a flip through video on that. So this journal will be listed first. I'm going to hit go on it first. Then I'll hit go on these farm kits. Then I'll hit go on these books, because there'll be several of them. I don't know if I can, maybe I'll list them as one item and you can have the choice of which ones or something. Anyway, that remains to be seen, but I'll do journal, kits, and then these. So that is it. My goodness, that is what's happening in my Etsy store. It was super fun to put these kits together. I have to tell you, I did it while I was doing my journals and kind of was just adding to it as I added stuff to my journal. So anyway, I hope you guys will enjoy this stuff, and if you're interested, you can just pop over to Cinnamon Tea. I'll put the link below on Etsy, and we'll have ourselves some fun Sunday at noon. Thanks everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.